Welcome to the Ride of My Life podcast. I'm Caroline Rena, and I will be sharing with you what it's going to be like to go out on the road for a few months while working through emotions and challenges that go along with it. As I develop my knowledge and awareness, I hope to connect with you while I'm on this journey. Hey everyone, I'm Caroline, and actually I'm back for take two because as I was talking on the other one, my internet dropped on me. So I'm back. Hopefully this one will last. Basically what I was talking about was today is day 11, and yesterday was really an eye-opening day for me, and I recognized something in myself for the first time, maybe ever, maybe in years, I don't know. And what I do know about myself is that I push myself to completion, which is not necessarily a good thing because this will cause burnout. And when I saw this, I realized that it fit right in with my beliefs of needing to know the details about everything and the whens I talked about last week, like the details to the minute degree, how things were going to come out, all that kind of stuff. And exactly like with my schedule, when this was going to happen, scheduling tight. I mean, even to the point where, I'm not going to say it because you'll probably think I'm crazy, but like at one point it was like when I get up in the morning and the first, working on this and then working on this, and, so it was pretty tight. And, I've had this pressure inside of me for many years to finish things no matter what. And that's been one of the biggest self-sabotages I've had throughout my time on this planet. And my belief system, depending on how I look at it, it's either if I don't finish, I'm not safe and I'm out of control. If I do finish, I am safe and in control. So either way, it's not a good belief to have. And working through that right now, there's a beauty and peace in not finishing and leaving something maybe that was never meant to be finished and being okay with that. And today's a new day and I'm back in my void, and I'm good with the void because it's a place where I can be in the moment and allow whatever comes next without forcing anything to happen. And there's a realization in my heart that this is really an important process for me because I've been pushing so hard my whole life. And I've had, times when I've been gentle with myself. And that is so much more life affirming than pushing and making things happen. And what I figured out from yesterday is that for the first time, I took some time off to go to some stores I had to go to and get some things I needed that I haven't had time to do. And of course, I took advantage of the Veterans Day sales. I'll admit it. By the time I was finished, about 4-ish, maybe longer hours later, I was exhausted and I still needed to finish the process I'd started of posting my blog, the audio and video podcast, and then sharing them on Facebook. So what a stroke of genius. It came to my mind slowly what was happening with me. And that was when I realized that I had been going nonstop since 6 a.m. yesterday. And when I looked at the clock last night while I was working on the rest of the stuff, it was 7. And it hit me. And I think I stopped a little bit later. So it wasn't 13 hours was probably not it. It was probably longer than that. So I was like, no, enough. Now it's time to follow through with my daily self-care. And if I'm not at peak energy, no one, especially me, gets my best self. And has become very important to me at this point. So this has all been part of a process also to see what direction to take with the blogs and with the podcast, because for now I'm doing all of this on my own. I have like a list just to make sure I could track it of writing the blog, recording it, uploading the blog itself onto 2 locations, and then downloading and editing it and uploading the podcast, uploading the audio. The list goes on. And then the final result is posting on Facebook. So that takes a while for one person to do. And it got to be something that didn't feel right to me. And burnout's not an option. I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm looking at, taking care of myself now before that happens. And I have not done that before. So this is really big for me. So from this experience, I've decided not to do this every day because it's too crazy of a feat and it's not sustainable. And as I work through how to get this out there, I'm looking at a completely different process that's going to be set up to put out the best of me, even as I'm describing like days where things seem like they're low, but they're not because I'd already learned from it. Or even if I'm in that space, it's okay either way. So the bottom line is days, every day is out, and episodes are in. So that gives me breaks in between to work more completely on things and still have time to take breaks for myself and everything. So I'm finding for myself, and this is something that maybe even some of you all will recognize in yourselves as well, that putting yourself in a position to take care of yourself first will allow you to take care of others. And this decision for the first time in my life is happening before the burnout, like I said. So what I'd like to do real quick is just do a quick, being in the moment session. So what I normally do is I put my hands on my heart, I close my eyes, and I take a deep breath, usually to the count of 7. I hold it to the count of 7. And then I release it to the count of 7. And it brings me back into myself. Breathing actually helps our central nervous system. So it helps us to calm down. That's why people tell you to breathe. And plus, we need to do it anyway. But if that's something where you are going overboard and you need to stop and take a break, that is a perfect thing to do to help you to slow down and recognize and notice yourself and come back into the moment, because really the moment's all there is. And so having said that, the ride of my life just got a breath of fresh air. So I'm looking forward to the next episode that I'm going to be putting out with you, which will be in a few days. And I'm still working on that part, but anyway, I will see you at some point and have more, stuff to share with you and be more awake in doing it and energetic. And so, but right now I'm just at peace and happily in my void. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I look forward to any comments you can share, whatever you want to do. I mean, just if you want to reach out to me and connect with me and find out more ways of, working through whatever you might be going through, good enough, I mean, that's perfect. So there's many ways you can reach out. You can, well, the links will be in my post. So those are all the ways you can reach out to me. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.